Hi, welcome. Ciara here. Today we're exploring Surya Namaskar, which is Sanskrit for the Sun Salutation. A very wonderful and dynamic way of creating muscular strength, flexibility, bone density. See how you go, meet yourself where you're at, and we will break it down and just enjoy. We'll start standing. So warming into the shoulders, just take a few shoulder rolls, lubricating this part of the body, and start to notice your breathing. Change direction with the shoulders, and then give the hands a little bit of a shake. Rest one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, and after that little bit of movement, motion is lotion. Just let the eyes close as long as that feels safe. Breathe into your feet and simply bear witness to your breathing. The invitation is for the mouth to be softly sealed. So we're educating the body to breathe through the nose. You might like to set an intention for your practice today. How would you like to feel? What do you need to let go of? And then let the arms relax. So we'll begin by synchronizing the movements with the breath. So we inhale, lift the arms, palms facing up. Maybe the hands come to prayer, and then exhale, palms turn away down to the earth, like we're pressing the air away. So a few more like that. Palms flip open, inhale up, and exhale down, staying rooted and grounded through the feet. Two more, inhaling, and exhaling. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Super, and a little shoulder roll. Take the hands behind you in an interlace. It might be in your body you prefer to keep the hands to the small of the back. So like you're holding your own hand, you're on your own side. If it feels possible in your body to charge the arms down towards the earth, and maybe the arms lift away a little bit from the back body, they don't have to. So reestablish that connection to the earth through your feet. And sense and feel across the chest. And sometimes when we have a lot of stress or anxiety, fear in the body, we just want to feel like the body is able to open, like the chest is blooming. A little bit more openness. Notice your breathing. And then release. Bend the knees and rest the forearms to your knees. And bring the hands into prayer. So feel free to take the feet wider if that's better. This is a modified forward fold, Uttanasana in Sanskrit. And when we might have, for example, uncontrolled hypertension, so our blood pressure is perhaps doing crazy things, any glaucoma or detached retina, any eye issues, it's probably better for now, whilst the body is rebalancing, to keep the head above the heart. So this is a therapeutic forward fold. Only if it's there for you and it suits you, you might let the arms relax down and the belly moves between the thighs. So these are all just invitations. Don't worry about what it looks like in anybody else's body. This is your body. And then use an inhale. You might come back via the thighs, or you might press into the feet and roll all the way to standing. Beautiful. So we're going to bring those together now. Come up to the top of your mat. So sticky mat is a good idea for sun salutation, just so we don't slip and slide. Terra firma, so flat ground. And off we go. Inhale, the arms raise, palms to the sky. Exhale, palms press the air away as you dive down, your version of forward fold. We inhale into halfway lift, which might mean fingertips to the shins and gently lift. It's okay if the knees need to stay bent. And look up. And then exhale, we let the hands come down. We step the feet back, lower onto the knees, and sit back into a child's pose. So we're inviting the hips towards the heels. You can always pop a cushion under any knee issues. Child's pose can sometimes be a bit niggly. You could always pillow the hands or stack the forearms and rest the brow. Take a breath. From here, we come into a tabletop and into a back bend. So we inhale, dip the chest down and lift the gaze up. Maybe the seat lifts, any distress in the lower back, just don't worry about the lower back. You might keep the pelvic bowl just a little bit more relaxed. Great. And then tuck the toes. You might explore lifting the hips into a downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. It might be as you're building strength, you lift for a breath and lower to the knees. Again, if you don't feel good or safe with inverting the head, walk the hands a little bit further and you can benefit from a shoulder opener that way. So it might be you loosen off the head and neck. It might be the forearms need to come to the floor and you rest the brow there. Good. It might be that you're building more strength and you're feeling a bit more open in downward dog. And then we gently walk the feet towards the hands. So take as many steps as you need and back into our forward fold. So maybe it's cascading down. Maybe it's returning forearms, hands to prayer into that modified version. Loosen off the toes. And then we press back to standing. Let's put all of that together now. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, dive down, core down. Take your measure, take your option. Inhale, halfway lift, long legs, long spine, shoulders melt from the ears, look up. And exhale, taking yourself back into child's pose. And move at your pace. There's no need to keep up with me. You can move at your own pace. Inhale, come into that back bend, dip the chest, look up, plant the hands firmly. And then exhale, you might just round into cat. And then you might tuck the toes and lift into downward dog from there. So we're just opening things up. You might even start to take our dog for a walk. Like, hey, let's go for a walk, doggy. And just plow the heels towards the earth. Maybe. So no problem at any point to come back to the knees, come back to child's pose. And then take your time to walk the feet towards the hands. These transitions take time. So be kind to yourself. Return to your forward fold. It might be forearms to thighs, or you might be okay to let things soften. And then inhale, come all the way back. Reach the arms, give yourself a good old stretch. And exhale, the hands to prayer. Moving now into another version of it. So Surya Namaskar A. There are plenty of ways to salute the sun. This is a little bit more of a dynamic way. Feel free to repeat the first option and just see how this second option might feel. So palms splay forwards, ripple up through the spine, melt and cascade, empty the shoulders down the back, look up and out so our vision feels more spacious. And just check in with your breathing, with the feelings in your feet. Soften into the knees in a buoyant way so we're not locking into the joints. And off we go. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, pour down, lengthen through the spine as you dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, long legs, long spine. Lift the gaze. Exhale, step back this time into a plank. So you can always bring the knees down. Any wrist issues, you can come down onto the forearms. So it's really up to you. You could lift the knees, you can press back up onto the hands. Take the option that serves you. We use an exhale now. Soften the knees, chin, chest. Hug the elbows in, and we bring the chin down. Don't worry if it's clunky. Inhale, slither and slide onto the belly, and lift into cobra. So exhale, let's take that one again. Rest the brow. Take the fingertips, only if it works in your unique shoulders, in line with the nipples. That's the best cue I can give. And then we take an inhale, not really a whole load of weight in the hands at all. We offer the elbows to the ceiling and press the tops of the feet gently into the floor. You might look over the left shoulder, look over the right, come back down, press into the hands, tuck the toes, come through the knees, and lift into your downward dog. Nice big decompression through the spine, offering the heart between the knees. We take an inhale, look between the hands and step the feet between the hands. You can take as many steps as you need. Exhale, forward fold. Remember, you can always have head above the heart. And then an inhale gathers us back up. We reach up and exhale the hands to prayer. Take a moment to center yourself, check in, wiggle the toes, a little smile behind the eyes. You're just getting to know your body better. Off we go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, pour down. Empty out. Inhale, halfway, lift. We reach, trust the feet, all four corners of each foot. And exhale, plant the hands, step back into a plank. Take your measure. Take a nice big inhale, really dome into the upper back. So imagine if I was there, gently pressing a fist between your shoulder blades, you're trying to puff it away. And then knees, chin, chest, elbows hug in. Inhale, slide the tops of the thighs. Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, trust your center, trust your legs as you ripple back to this upside down V shape. Downward facing dog. Think about maybe you've got a dog at home, how they naturally stretch and shake things off. And then use your next inhale to step the feet forwards. Exhale, empty out. Inhale, trust the ground beneath you to rise you up tall. Reach through your very fingertips. And exhale, the hands to the center of your heart. Take a moment. Maybe swallow deeply. Notice how you feel. Maybe your heart rate is up. And well done. You've got those to work with in your own sweet way. Trust yourself.